Okay, welcome to Module 5, and we're going to talk about video, and only video. And why? Because video is very important, all right, for any size business. Even small businesses can use video to promote themselves on the internet. And in the next few years, you're going to see more and more businesses using video, okay? Even now, I'm going to show you some articles that have been written on different websites and talking about video and how small businesses can use them and how businesses need to use them now, especially to rank on Google. Google counts video as part of their algorithm that they use to determine how strong your page is, your web pages, your website. And if you don't have video now, it can hurt you. Okay, they actually give preference to sites and pages that have video on them. So it's really important for a number of different reasons. Also, of course, video is a great way to advertise things, you know. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit in the next segment. But I'd like to mention to you first a site, and you can see it on the screen here. And this is a site I'm going to show you later on, this Savory City site. 3.5 years ago I saw this site, and I knew at that point, when I saw this site and what they were doing, I knew then that video was the future of the internet. And that this was how websites were going to really promote and advertise themselves and get traffic, okay? It is so powerful. And, you know, you say, well, I'm only a small business and, you know, we really don't have the capability to make videos. Well, you know, we're making this video right now with a fairly nice camera. It's not real expensive, but it's a, you know, it's a camcorder, and it's a semi-professional, I guess you would call it, with high definition. But I'll tell you, when I first started a couple years ago, I used this camera. It's a little Fuji. It's just a still camera that will take video. It costs about $125 probably. And I used this and made about 80 videos and got a lot of good response, a lot of good results for my clients, okay? So you don't need to spend a lot of money. I learned how to use Sony Vegas, which is an editing program, but you don't have to learn how to edit videos. There's a lot of kids running around now that know how to use these programs. You can probably find some college students, or maybe even high school students in your area that would work inexpensively and like to create some videos for you. It's a pretty quick process because you're not going to be doing complicated stuff. You're going to be doing a lot of stuff just like what I'm doing right here, which is sitting in front of the camera and talking to you and telling you things. You can use still photographs of your business along with videos. You can make slideshows. Slideshows are very effective. I've used those on a number of occasions for people. And all you need is photographs and the video editing program, and you do a voiceover, and there you go. There's a video. You can do those really easily. Okay? A lot of different ways to do it. I'm going to show you some of the things that we do. But it's not something that you should be intimidated by, okay? And in some of the follow-up segments that we do, some of the updates that we do over the next several weeks and months, I'm going to show you how to use Sony Vegas, all right? It's a pretty simple program. You can get much more complicated programs. You can get some that are simpler than Vegas but don't have really the capability. Windows Movie Maker has come out with a new version recently, and I can't figure out how to use it. So, but it's supposed to be very simple. Vegas to me is a lot easier, and I'm going to show you how to do some of those things as well. But it's not that difficult. The biggest problem you're going to have if you're using a camera like I just showed you, or even a lot of the small camcorders, is the sound. Okay. Video quality. Sometimes you can get away with not having top quality visuals. But you got to have good sound. If people can't hear the sound good, then you know you're lost, really. So what we do is, instead of using the sound from the camera mic, because in a room like this you get a real echoey sound. It doesn't sound that good. So what I'm doing is I'm recording all of this on this little digital recorder. It's just a little Sony recorder. It's plugged into my, or rather my clip-on mic is plugged into it. And what I'll do is, after we finish this, is I'll bring the video into my editing program, and I will delete the audio track off the video, and I will add this audio track to it and sync it up, and it sounds great. All right, this recorder probably costs $90 or something. So the equipment's very inexpensive. I'm not even using any external lighting here. We're just using sunlight that we're getting in through the windows and the ceiling lights, and that's enough light. Light is also a big problem if you're in some dark locations. When I first started making videos, I was doing a lot of videos in restaurants, which was tough because they usually don't have a lot of lighting. Some did, and it was okay, but a lot of them didn't. And so I bought these little lights to use, and that helped some. But you don't even really want to get into that level, and most times you're not going to need to. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about this. But right now, I want to show you some things on the internet about videos.